Good morning, students. Here are some quick revision points of chapter 2, that is collection of data. The first point is primary source of data. Primary source of data is also known as source of origin. It refers to collecting data from its very source of origin, means from where it belongs, means from where the data is belongs to, and it offers first hand quantitative information. Secondary source of data, it implies collection of data from some agency or institution which already happens to have collected the data through statistical surveys, means any agency or institution who have already collected that data, from there we are collecting the data, so that is known as secondary source of data. Next is primary data. Primary data is the data collected by investigator for his own purpose for first time, means that data which is collected for the very first time and collected by investigator himself for his own purpose is known as primary data. Next is secondary data, which are already been collected by some other person and for some other purpose already, that is known as secondary data. There are difference between primary and secondary data. Primary data are original data, whereas secondary data are not original data. Primary data are more costlier to collect, means it is more costly to collect primary data, whereas secondary data is less costlier to collect, means less cost is spent on collection of secondary data. The methods of collection of data includes direct personal investigation, whereby the investigator establishes direct relation with the persons from whom information is to be obtained. Those persons are known as informant, means here investigator directly go to the informant and contact with him and collect the information. Indirect oral information is the information obtained from the person regarding whom the information is needed. It is not collected from that person, means informant, but it is orally collected from some other person who are known as witness here. Okay, so here the person from whom data is collected is known as witness. It is not the informant, it is some person who is expected to possess the necessary information. Clear? Like if we need to have some medical information about a person, then we need to consult the doctor of that particular person. Now in this case, doctor is the witness who will provide us the information regarding the medical status of that particular person. Next method is information from local sources or correspondents. Here in this method, the investigator appoints some local person or correspondent at different places, and then those person will collect information of their respective field and furnish the same to the investigator. So in this way, at one time, the investigator can collect information from different places. Next method is information through questionnaires and schedule. Questionnaire is prepared by the investigator in this method, means a set of questions are being prepared, that is called questionnaire, and then either it is mailed to the informant under the mailing method, or the enumerator takes it himself to the informant and fill it under the enumerator's method. Enumerator is a person appointed by the investigator who does the work of filling up the forms or the questionnaire. In this method, when enumerator takes that questionnaire, then that questionnaire is termed as schedule. Qualities of good questionnaire. A good questionnaire must be having less number of questions. The questions order must be in proper sequence. The question should be simple and in easy language. They should not be involving any calculations, and a pre-testing pilot survey should be done, means before sending it to all of the informant, firstly a pre-testing survey should be done. It should be sent to 3 or 4 persons or 10 to 20 persons just to check out what is the result there, and thereafter the questionnaire have to be sent to the all informants. Next is type of questions. So what type of questions can be there in the questionnaire? First is simple alternative questions, where we have to answer only in yes or no, true or false, that are simple alternative questions. Multiple choice question means which the answers are having in 4 or many options, and out of it the correct option is to be marked out by the informant. Specific information question means which are to be answered in one word or one sentence, like what is your name, where do you live. Open questions means the questions which are asking views or opinions of the informant. It can be answered in word limit. It could be answered in 60 words or 70 words or 100 words, whatever it could be. Now the secondary data can be collected from published and unpublished sources. Unpublished sources are not mentioned anywhere, but published sources are of the following types. First is government publications, means the publications which is being published by the government departments or organizations. Semi-government publications, it is published by the semi-government authorities. Reports of committees and commissions, publication of trade associations, publication of research institutions like NSSO we are having, research newspaper and magazine journals. International publications means those publications or magazines published by the international organizations, publication of research scholar. These are the published sources of secondary data. The two important sources of secondary data is Census of India and reports of NSSO. Census of India is an important source of secondary data. The first census was done in 1951, and the Census of India provides data on population size of India, growth rate of population and its projection, means what would be the rate of growth in coming years, and the state of literacy, etc. All these topics we can cover we can have in Census of India. So if we need to collect data on these topics, then we can consult Census of India. Next is report of NSSO, National Sample Survey Organization. It is the full form of NSSO. Published and this NSSO publishes report on the matters like land and livestock holdings, housing conditions in India, employment and unemployment status in India. So these are the topics upon which we can have data from the reports of NSSO. So these are some important points of chapter 2. Revise them thoroughly and it will gonna help you to solve out your MCQs. Thank you.